Welcome once again. I managed to find a match. Then I choose the roaming lane. Afterwards, I ban Esmeralda. Then out of nowhere, S5 decided to go to the roaming lane.
What?
So of course, I won't fight for it, because I am flexible later on. S5 pre-select Johnson. So of course I swapped him. Then I proceeded to pick Uranus, and of course, I made sure to equip him with execution, because I am about to execute someone. At this point, I was facing against Freya, and she was so annoying, because she could literally spam her skills. So I need to retreat back to my tower. After I recover some health, I then proceeded to spam my first skill towards her. As we all know, the more stacks I accumulate, consequently the more damage I inflict. Then Freya thought she could eliminate me inside my own tower, but she was so wrong, so I sent her back to her ancestors. Afterwards, their support arrived. It seemed like Freya couldn't handle me alone. Consequently, Angela managed to immobilize me, then Freya engaged, but I managed to survive. Afterwards, the jungler used his ultimate towards me, so I was just running around inside his ultimate, while he was punching me, talking about one-sided. Then I managed to survive. Unfortunately, they were waiting outside, but still I managed to survive. It was kind of redundant. At this point, we were taking down the turtle. Then suddenly, Freya proceeded to engage together with her team. At first we backed away, then eventually we fought back. Fortunately, we managed to overpower them. Then my jungler was consumed by Yin's ultimate, so I waited for them. But unfortunately, he did not survive, so I avenged his death by carving an expiration date with Yin's name written all over it, by using my execute, of course. Afterwards, I noticed my mage was being bullied by Angela, so I helped her out. Then she noticed me, therefore she was trying to escape. So I pursued her to the end of the earth, just so I could send her back to her ancestors. But I tell you that, she was a runner. Then suddenly, Johnson smashed his ultimate to their mage. As a result, I managed to eliminate him. Moving forward, Freya together with Angela commenced an attack against me, thinking I was alone. But they were gravely mistaken, and ended up paying the price. Angela managed to run away, but still she was reunited with Freya. Later on, Freya used her ultimate towards me, so I back away. But my mage was not that lucky though. Afterwards, I engaged against her. Luckily, Johnson's arrival changed the tide of war, or so I thought. Freya was still able to fight back, and I almost ceased to exist. Then the worst part was that Angela used her ultimate on Freya. But still I managed to eliminate her with my first skill. Then Angela was trying to run away. Unfortunately for her, our jungler slaughtered her. Later on, I was pushing peacefully, but eventually their jungler arrived, and was so smart, using his ultimate against me, while he was still low on health. So of course, I eliminated him with no mercy, and ending his misery at the same time. At this point, even though Freya was still inside their tower, Johnson together with our jungler used his ultimate, and crashed against her, ending her life in an instant. Afterwards, Freya kept on hitting me. It seemed like she had a grudge planted towards me. So I need to back away, then use my recently available ultimate. Suddenly Johnson arrived with his ultimate, and crashed against Freya, and I managed to put an end to her misery. Later on in the game, I purchased Oracle, which enhances my passive ability. Then their mage used his ultimate towards me, followed by their jungler's ultimate. Since my passive was at full stack, it was easier for me to survive these assaults. After Yin's ultimate lose its effect, I saw their mage was low on health. So with no hesitation, I dove inside their tower, eliminating him, sending him back to his creator. Then Granger wreaked havoc inside their turret, paying with his own life. I tried to help him. However, Freya and their marksmen arrived. Consequently, they showered me with kindness. I could not take it anymore. That's why I ran away. Unfortunately, they were still in pursuit. By the way, I survived this. Afterwards, the marksman with Angela's ultimate, together with Freya. They tried to eliminate us, however we retaliated, and I ended their marksman's life. But I was not so lucky after Freya began her rampage. I was pushing top lane, while my teammates was taking down the Lord, thinking I would garner the enemy's attention, but they were already there. But unfortunately for them though, my teammates overpowered them. Then I encountered Freya. She tried to fight me, so I fought back, and then she ended up running. But I chased her, and consequently sending her back to her ancestors by carving an expiration date with her name written all over it, causing them to be wiped out. Then we pushed through enemy's base, but still my team managed to eliminate their mage inside their base after we ended the match. if you manage to finish the video. Then you have my gratitude, and by any chance you enjoy it, then don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Also turn on the notification bell. This is Journalistic Gaming signing off.